Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Aiden, and welcome to this game called, bear with me, this is Ayakashi Akashi. It's a game where it centers about this guy named Jonara. I'm sorry, I'm actually reading this from the site that I downloaded it. In the middle of it's a middle school teacher at a small, rural, you say junior high. A strange encounter on a rainy morning quickly forgotten. The rest of the day goes without incident. But the next day is blah blah blah. Tragedy starts in the bathroom. I'm gonna away this. I'm not gonna talk anymore. So without further ado, let's begin the showdown. Oops. Let's go. Also, the gameplay reminds me of Danganronpa, which it looks pretty cool. Well, not the gameplay, but the screenshots that I've seen so far. Anyway, this game has an autosave function that saves between each events. Please select slots used from autosaves. 20 is recommended. Sure, why not? I mean, I hope I don't have to save a lot, you know. There are beings known as Ayakashi. They cause particular phenomena. At the times inflict harm. As consequence, they have long been seems fearful beings, and I cannot read again. I'm sorry. One could interpret their name as the sharding death. For they're merely seek the thing they couldn't have in the places they once were. They simply want to share in those same blessings. What? A lot of kanji. And here we go. Here's a hand. Oh my god, it has the same arts as Danganronpa. The pink blood, the detail of the hand, the artistic art in the background. Anyway, I'm talking too much. Huh. This must be my punishment. Pant. In which case, there's only one thing to do. Fuck away the puppy. I'm just. Got my samurai blade. I'm gonna kill you all, students. Yes, I'm deadliest professor. I'm psycho. Okay. Oh my god, I hope my neighbors doesn't hear me. This is some rain. And to think, it was sweltering earlier. I scratched my head and looked up to the sky. As if good weather earlier were a dream. Large drops pour from the heavens and stuck against the ground unnecessarily. Necessarily? Yeah. Ow! Mr. Mr. Yoinara, whatever you could be doing out here. Well, what does it look like? Still gazing up at the skies, I waved my hand in front of my eyes. A slightly damp sleeve clung to my skin. I don't know what voice to give to this girl, Tina. I mean, she looks 14 or 15, so I don't know. Shall I put the Sayori voice? No, so you haven't a problem. Whatever. I'll just do it regularly. So you haven't had a brawl. That's a pity. A pity, eh? Sounds like you don't intend to help. For how often we're together? Wait, what? I'm sorry. Did you really think... For how often we're together? Did you really think of me as the sort of person who would help in such a situation? Well then, I will take my leave. We'll be late as if you don't hurry up, Mr. Yoinara. Okay, bye. See ya. Pay no mind to me standing here. Tina left with a leisurely gait. Yep, that's how she is. I guess I'll wait here a little longer. Worst case, I'll go and get soaked. Increasingly filled with resignation, as the sound of rain only got louder, I let out a sigh. And then successive footsteps broke through that sound, heading my way. It's a boy. Is that a boy? Mister? Huh? Oh, Mister! You mean me? Mister! Mister? Oh, it's Missy, alright. What you doing, Mister? I didn't bring an umbrella, so I can't go to school. I'm stuck. Are your kids lost? We're not lost, right? Right? Nope. Wait, oh, okay, so this is a boy and this is 2.5. So it's a boy and a girl. I think. Then what are you up to on this dreary morning? Mister? Huh? Not the best conversation I've ever had. Besides, I need to hurry, or I'll be late for class. Mister! Sorry, but I'm in a hurry. Hold up here and keep out of the rain. It should help your parents to find you. Wait, am I reading that correct? Oh, whatever. It's still raining, but it's gotten better than before. May just have to put up with getting wet. Ignoring the two fussing children, I spin off the raindrops that fell harder and harder. Boss, I didn't want to deal with this nonsense. Okay, let's carry on. Where are you going? Ruby's going too. Oh, so Riri, okay. That's good to know. Okay, carry on. Oh, I managed to give the slip to the two chasing children and arrive at school. What was it with those kids? Oh, Yoi-chan, morning. Good morning, Mr. Joinara. Rokuro and Zero, morning. You look kind of like an overworked mop today, Teach. It has been raining a lot. No umbrella? It hasn't raining when I left. That's why you gotta hack up the that's why you have to check the TV for the news. True, well, it'll dry soon at any rate. Come on, get back to the classroom. Right. First period, math, right? I'm not the best at teaching, but I found this for mathematics. These buildings world, to put it nicely, they had character. To put it merely, they were falling apart. On rainy days especially, there were often places that leaked, and we didn't have any teachers nor students. I taught that class for second year, but there I was effectively the ones in the class for grade. English, motherfucker, do you speak it? Through naturally, separate teachers were needed for supplementary subjects like art. Guess I'll get going. Come on, I want to get to the actual gameplay. Okay. Fifth period at last. Mr. Joinara, what we're doing today? At the end of each month, as you say junior high, 5th, 6th period was a designated free period. Decided upon by the teachers and students, you could have an ethics lessons, or give time to self-study, or teach tech skills, of all sorts of things. Sometimes we'd even play cards. To be honest, the principal tended to be accepting of anything. Okay, I need to calm myself. Okay, there we go. Maybe this kind of thing is only possible because it's an underpopulated rural school. So what will be today? Okay, watch a history video, allow for self-study, or just play cards. I don't want to boring the children with a history video. Allow for self-study. And why not self-study it is? Well, I guess I'll read then. Reading? You mean your idol magazines? Huh? How do you know? Oh, that reminds me. I saw something in a magazine earlier. A giant pancake. Those look delicious. Hey, those are ones Maki was eating. Yeah, they sure look yummy. I'm interested too. Whoa, come over here. Oh, man. Aya suddenly brought up the subject of large pancakes featured in a magazine, drawing special people over. Jeez, they're so immature to be infatuated with pancakes at their age. Yeah, I prefer fried chicken. You should lay off the fried food too. So hey, Riku, could you teach me today? What? God, your grades seems fine to me, Karuta? I mean, I know you periodically get tortured, Riku. You should teach Mino then. Well, you surprised me. Considering your lack of will to learn, I don't exactly get an urge to teach you. Mino's willing to learn, but words are hard. Yeah, Mino's got the point. How do you even live among society? Fine then, I'll teach you both. Come on. Woohoo! Yay! Hooray for freaking learning. In addition to the pancake crew, there was another group gathering around Riku for tutoring. Seems they're truly treating this as nothing more than a free time. Yoi-chan, you bored? I'm not bored. I got the job of watching you guys. But just watching is boring, alright? Look, I told you. Wanna play werewolf? Werewolf? Allow me to explain. First, the player are randomly handed out roles on cards. The basic roles are villager, werewolves, and seers. Seers and villagers are in the villager camp, while werewolves are in the werewolf camp. Villagers have no ability. Seers and knights divide whenever someone is a werewolf or a villager. And werewolves can't eat anyone who's not in their side. During the day, everybody talks it out to determine who is the werewolf. And those in the werewolf camp can hide their identities and wipe out their villagers. By execution or devourment, they win. And the villagers can't win if they identify the werewolves and execute them. So if you're a werewolf, you got to deceive people to survive. Got it? It sounds pretty difficult. It's because it is difficult, and I didn't understand any of it. Well, more or less. Let's carry on with it. So you pick up and decide to play. Normally you spend several days, but let's adopt one night werewolf rules to play for just one day. And those entails, since night only comes once, you must definitely hang the werewolf in one day before nightfall. To be frank, it's quite different from normal werewolf, but we have precious few people, so oh well. Being either saved or eaten in a single day sounds brutal. Hey, it's just that kind of a game. It seems once caught lately. There's all sorts of games out there these days. As for participants, let's have Sir Rokuzo, Sir Zero, and Mr. Noriawa. And how about you two? My, would you be alright with me? Tina feels like she's adapted this game. Judging from the explanation, I don't need to play, do I? Well now, this game is more fun the more people you have. Aren't you lonely all by yourself? Who's all by myself? If you're asking me for a fight, I'll give you one. Ishima's so suspense to agitation. On the one night rules, 2 roles will be added on top of the ones I gave before. First, the thief, they can trade cards with any one person. However, they won't know what that person is in advance. The second, the psycho in the werewolf camp. Yet the seers seem to have the villagers, a real troublous fellow. Oh my god. However, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who the werewolf is. But since it's one night werewolf, the seer will be able to divine that the psycho is the psycho. In fact, the seer is able to divine anyone's exact roles, but still, the werewolf doesn't know who's the psycho, and the psycho doesn't know who the— what the fuck? What is this? Are you repeating yourself, Asina? Actually, there are other rules, but that form third camp, but it'll get rather complicated, so perhaps we can stick them in once we learn how to play. Yeez, that's a good idea, and I've wasted like, how much? 2 minutes of explaining all of this crap? I wrote some notes on the rules, so make use of it. Tremendously thoughtful. Lastly, in One Night Werewolf, oh my god, there are 2 exact cards in the deck. The leftover remains in the face down state. Only the seer can know what those cards, or the thief, they steal face down the cards. But of course, you should pick up one of these. They can't define the roles of another player. Fuck. I'm a bit fuzzy still, but I believe I follow. The ultimate division of the card will be 2 villagers, 2 seers, 2 werewolves, 1 thief, and 1 psycho. 8 cards in total. Now let's play around. Oh, fuck me. That's a fucking lot. At the proposal of Rakuro and the others, I ended up playing werewolf. Okay, that sucked. Cards with roles written on them were passed out to each other face down. Now then, everybody check your roles. Do it with protective prudence, so the person beside you can't sneak a peek. My role is villager. That might make it easier to see the sports if it has a special role. Next, the werewolf will confirm who their allies are, and divining and thieving may take place. Everybody put your head down your desk. Each of the action phases came to an end. Upon Cecina's signal, everybody timidly lifts their heads. Well then, now begin daytime. Give a statement like, my role is this, and try to guess the werewolves. What would the villainous werewolf this world could be? Since we have some novice playing, let's give them 10 minutes for discussion. So, I can say something? Yes, go ahead. I'm Kashima Akebono, the seer. I used the divination of Professor Yoinara. He was a villager. Haha, that's correct. Oh, really? What are you calling me, a liar? Whoa, don't shout so much. What are you, a crow? What are you calling a crow? More importantly, I was wondering if there are any other seers. Huh? I'm the seer. I am also a seer, though. Well, there are 2 seers in the deck, so an alternate of events is possible. Who did you use divination on? 0? About that. It was you, Akebono, and you came off as a seer. Well now, that doesn't exactly inspire confidence. How so? Does Akebono saying he's a seer? She's a seer? And I'm saying that and saying the same not and make it certainly? If we can take you at your word, then I'd rather that be true. Look at the big picture. It's easy peasy, so make that claim right after Kashisama-chan says she was a seer. Yeah, that's true. We'll consider Rococo. Am I right or am I right? No, 0. If you really are a seer, be a little more tenacious. Who knows, maybe a 3rd seer will show up. Will it now? A brief silence followed by Kashima's agitated remark. It seems Kashima's seers are the only ones claiming to be seers. To be honest, look at the face-down cards. Would have made it easier for you to confirm what roleplays are in play. But Kashima-chan, 0, I guess you were both just too dumb to arrive at the idea, huh? Whoa now! Steady yourself! Calm down! Take deep breaths. Yeah, come on, it's just a game. So Roroko, I'd like to ask to choose your words more carefully. And cease acting like a novice teasing sister-in-law. What? Well, I could kinda get from your reactions. Jeez, this guy. If I may interject. Oh, don't tell me, a 3rd seer? No, I am the thief. Oh, and I thread her from one face down cards, resulting in the role of a villager. I see. In short, if Lady Tina can be believed, there is differently at least 1 werewolf in the village. That is correct. Would you say that? There is something that offends you? Sure is. It's making my guts boil. Because the real thief is me. Oh my! Oh shit! I swapped with Serena-chan, and Serena-chan was a villager. So from my point of view, it's pretty darn likely Tina-chan is with the werewolves. Though, who can I say if she's a psycho or werewolf, specifically? So I see. Well, from my point of view, I believe Madame Cecina, the only one who has not stated her role or indicated another, is quietly a werewolf. And the one who raised his voice to protect her is the psycho. That is what I would say. Is Roriko werewolf? Nope, the thief. I see. So you are on my side. Zero? Come on! This is rather a tricky one. Who should I believe? I don't know. Well, One-Eyed Werewolf never provides much definitive info, which makes it tricky, but we have 4 players making statements concerning their own roles. Lady Kashima, a seer, Sir Zero, a second seer, Lady Tina, a thief, and Sir Rokuro, a second thief. Regarding the seers, there are 2 in the deck, so it's possible for 2 to assist. But 1 thief card exists, so the other 2 is certainly aligned. And with divinations and thefts, we've got a statement about 3 people and 1 of them face down cards. Kashima-chan divided Yoi-chan was a villager, and Zero divided Kashima-chan as was a seer. Tina-chan stole face down villager card, and I stole Sina-chan, you know, whatever card. The 2 roles haven't been corroborated. Our wolves and our Zeros and Tina. Was I not a seer? If you really are a seer, you should believe in yourself a little bit more, okay? Got it. I'm a seer. Well, it'll be time to vote soon. If there's anything you want to ask, do it soon. I should ask for further details. Touch a student icon to talk to them. Touching the question mark icon will advance the story, but if you advance without talking enough, it may sometimes result in a bad outcome. Oh, so the actual gameplay starts. Alright guys, this is it. Let's see, who should we ask first? What? How the... Okay, you actually play with the mouse then. Fine, I'll choose a 20. Okay. Let's talk to her first. I am a thief and trader for face-down cards, which was a villager. Oh man. To paraphrase Sir Roriko, I believe that looking at face-down card will make it simpler to determine the distribution of roles. To restate my earlier points, my perspective is that Sir Roriko's antagonist is quite suspect. Furthermore, his supposed trade partners, being Serena-chan, cast a suspicion of her being in the werewolf camp. It's my professional opinion that there is very likely a single werewolf will be the trouble. However, it's decided which of them is a werewolf, where there's no reason in hanging with a psycho. Okay. Let me see. Okay, I'm a seer. I divine Miss Giorgio to be a villager. Alright. Ask more. Huh? Why did I choose you? Right, it's true. I didn't think about checking Roriko's or someone like that. But I feel like it might be better to look for other allies. Your phrase, it asks Roriko is your enemy. There's a possibility he is, isn't there? Then just look at it. If we believe Tina is the real thief, Roriko is deeper the psycho or werewolf. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. Am I supposed to imply that to think that Tina is the real thief? He called me an idiot, girl. I'll never forgive him. Yeah, that doesn't explain anything. She sure holds a grudge. Alright. Wait, on. I'm the thief, and pray with Serena-chan, who was the villager. Okay. Oh man. Why I choose Serena-chan? Easy, I felt bad her because I didn't think anybody picked her. What was the thing to say? The more unknowns you can clear it up, the easier it is, right? And yet you betrayed Kashima and Zero for not looking at the face down cards. Huh? I mean, that is. You don't have to believe Kashima-chan, but believe me, okay? That is a little too convenient. You can interpret it however you like, alright, Yoi-chan? Okay, let's see her. How to interpret this game board. Well, as you wish, but all I can reply is that I'm a villager. Strictly speaking, if you trust Sir Roriko, who's confirmed me as a villager, then Lady Tina is either a psycho or a werewolf. If she's a psycho, that will mean there's no werewolf. What happened then? In that case, there being no werewolf in the village means the psycho is not tempted by werewolves and joined the villagers' camp. This is referred as the peaceful village, a village in which there was no werewolf to begin with. And in voting, if anybody votes for the person to their right, it distributes the votes and means no execution, which is an option you need to make in that event. Oh, I get it. Might learn something good there. Okay. From my point of view, I trust Kashima. She's the one to confirm me as a... Really... As for Zero, who claimed Kashima was a seer, well, I can dismiss the idea that he just jumped an opportunity, but he's always honest to a fault. It's hard to think it was a lie. As for the thief, I don't have enough information to be confident about who it is. Hopefully there's some track that I can get out of its deathlock. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep asking around. I'm forgetting about this guy. I'm a seer. I define Akebono's role to be a seer. Why did I chose her? No special reason. If I had to say, maybe because her seat was right in front of me. Maybe Oracle's right. And looking at the face down card would have been better. You've just been make sure of that knowledge the next time you play. Right, you are. So in such a sense, Akebono said, she divines you to be the villager. We're the only one that I can trust. So we're basically in the same boat. Yes, we are. Okay. From my point of view, I trust Kashima. She's the one who confirmed me as a villager. As for Zero, who claimed Kashima was a seer, well, I can't dismiss the idea that she just jumped on the opportunity. He's always honest to a fault. It's hard to think it was a lie. As for the thief, I don't have enough information to be confident who it is. Hopefully there's some track that can get me out of this deathlock. Okay. I don't know. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna save. I'll make 2 save files. Alright. Oh man, God, that was a lot of brain rush. Anyway guys, I'm gonna stop the gameplay here. Hopefully we're gonna keep the revolution on the next part. But if you like this episode, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure to click the bell icon to get notified on when my videos are going to drop out. And thank you for watching today's episode of Ayakashi Akashi. It's a really tough game with a lot of lecture and strong vocabulary, but we can get through this. And that'll be all guys. See you guys around. Peace and love. See ya.